Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Candace. I am here, probably as you can tell by the title, to talk about my first trimester and my third pregnancy at 35. This is my third pregnancy and I am 35, not my third pregnancy while I was 35. The first time I was pregnant, I was 21, 20. I was 20. The second time, I believe I was 27 or 26. And now I am 35 and I have decided to try it again. Why? At this point, I was about to say I don't know, because I have suffered. Like, I know that I suffer. I suffered before, both times, and I still did it again. Because I don't know. I don't know. I just had it in my heart from God that there was one more there was one more in there. And so I'm pregnant now. I am officially 13 weeks, so I just depending on like which chart you look at, I either am in my last week of my first trimester or I'm just rounding off my first trimester. Some people say some charts that I looked at say that it's 12 weeks, and then I just saw a chart that said it was 13 weeks. As far as I can remember, I'm a registered nurse also, and I feel like when I was in nursing school, I learned that it was 12 weeks, which is what I always knew to be true. But yeah, it says 13 weeks now. So I'm officially 13 weeks and 4 days. I had an ultrasound, my first trimester anatomy scan ultrasound today. And I had the results from the doctor. I talked to them. They said everything is looking good. So the first trimester anatomy scan, from what I understand with the woman that spoke to me today, that did my ultrasound, the ultrasound technician, she said that they just want to like see if the baby has all their organs that they're supposed to have at this point, which, like, she pointed out, the kidneys and the brain, the 4 chambers of the heart, the bone for the nose, and the fluid behind the neck, like the cerebral spinal fluid or some fluid they were looking for, which she said was fine, and she measured it and everything was good. So let's get into the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because most of you are probably new here, because I'm new here. I'm not all the way new. I'm just like, I come back and forth, but I'm trying to be forthing for more consistently. So I'm gonna talk about some of my vitamins and things that I take during my first trimester. So for me, for my first trimester, I started off at 132 pounds, and I have Hyperemesis Gravidarum, if that's how you pronounce it, with all of my pregnancies. That's why I'm saying, like, why did I say that this was a good idea to do it again? Like, literally the first trimester of my pregnancies, all of my pregnancies, I lose 10 pounds. So with both of my boys, I lost 10 pounds. This pregnancy, I lost 14 pounds. And I have been secretly telling people, well, I've been lying, telling people that, like, oh, I've been throwing up, and I just throw up everything that I eat, and this and that, which is not true. I have not thrown up one time during this pregnancy, but the thing about it is, here we go, okay? This is why I'm lying, because if you tell somebody, like, my first two children are boys. If you tell somebody, oh, I'm not throwing up, like, I have not thrown up since I became pregnant, not one time, everybody's first reaction is gonna be, it's a girl, it's a girl, you're having a girl because it's different. And I'm like, I don't want to tell people that I've been feeling different. Sorry for the outside noise. I am so hot. I have both the windows open. I also have on a sweater and a sweatshirt, so maybe that's why I'm so hot. But nonetheless, sorry for the background noise. I live on kind of like a busy street, not really, kind of, sort of. So, yeah, so I've been lying to everybody saying, but I have lost weight. Like, I started off at 132 pounds, and then I went down to like 117 because, so maybe like I'm thinking like maybe this is why I haven't thrown up, because I bought these off Amazon. These are acupressure bracelets like you would normally wear on a cruise ship. So I have been wearing these. It comes, so I have one on this wrist. I just have this wrist like with the watch on, and my sleeve is like tucked in to the watch, but I wear them on both wrists all day long. Since I started having morning sickness, I ordered them off of Amazon. I believe they were like $7.99, and you get 4. So you get 2 black ones. Just the pack that I ordered, you get 2 black ones, and then I had 2 gray ones. So I wore the gray ones for a while, and then I just switched over to the black because it looks better because you can see them. And then all you do is you take it, and it says that you line it up with the index finger. So like if you look on the inside, the little ball that you see on the outside is flat on the outside, but on the inside of the band it's got like a little dome shape. So you put that right, you line it up with your index finger, like you hold your hand out like this, and you line the ball up with the space like right here, kind of like where you would check for your pulse or something, and you put it, I don't even know if that's the size you check for your pulse on. I am a nurse, but I'm not gonna go there right now. But so I'm like as if you were checking for a pulse, you know, like you check like right down here, anywhere, whatever. So you like line it up. It shows you a picture of it on the packaging. And then so I put it there every day, and I've just been wearing it. So like, I don't know, like, is this helping? I feel like these are supposed to mainly help with the feeling of nausea. So because they're like for people who get like motion sickness, or they go on like a cruise ship and they get seasickness. So I think it's supposed to help with nausea, but I don't know, maybe it helped me with my vomiting. I don't know. So another thing that I think maybe could have, you know, contributed to me not vomiting during this pregnancy is the fact that I kind of like have experience like with my first 2 pregnancies. So I would just eat things, I don't know, see, like I would just eat things and I would just throw it up. So this pregnancy, everything that made me throw up my last 2 pregnancies, I just didn't even try it. Like I didn't eat cheese, I stopped eating bread, I stopped eating all dairy, I stopped eating eggs, I stopped eating sugar. Anything with sugar in it like would make me nauseous. So I just would have like, I cut out sugar, I cut out carbs because carbs turn into sugar. And I lost 14 pounds from January 1st to, I want to say like about like maybe like 2 weeks ago or a week ago is when I started being able to eat again without having the feeling of like extreme nausea. Like one time I was craving, okay, I just needed like a little bit of sugar, and there were these apples in my refrigerator that my husband got, and so I just ate an apple. Oh my gosh, it was the best apple. It was so sweet and crunchy and juicy. Oh my gosh. So I ate it, and I ate the whole thing. I said first I was like, I'm just gonna take a bite of this apple, but it was so delicious. I hadn't had sugar in so long, and so I just ate the whole thing. When I tell you, I was sick, like dead, like on the couch. I was so nauseous until the next morning. But so I've been like doing that. I've been like remembering like, what could I eat last time? So I'm not going to eat it this time at all. And I'm not even going to trigger the vomiting. So maybe that could be a reason why I'm not getting sick like that. But see, if you tell somebody else that, they're gonna be like, nope, it's because you're having a girl. You're having a girl. You're having a girl. So I just like don't say anything to anybody. And people are like, oh, do you throw up a lot? I'm like, yeah, all the time. At anything I eat, I throw it up. I have not thrown up, thank you God, but I have been lying about it. So I just lost the weight because of the way I changed my eating. Even like the things that I could eat with my first 2 pregnancies, like I could only eat the Salisbury steak banquet TV dinners. That's it. So I started eating that now. I just like right off the bat, I was like, okay, this is all I can eat. This is what I'm gonna buy. This is what I'm gonna do. Then I just like, it was just like, I couldn't do it anymore. Anything that I could have, like one day I had a salad. I was like, let me try a salad. And then I ate it, and then I ate it maybe like twice, and then the third time I ate it, I got sick. And that would happen with anything. Like, so then I would say, okay, well then maybe I can just have some plain chicken, plain white rice. One of my coworkers is African, and she makes African food, so I ate her food because I was like, I can have like home cooked meals. I remember that. I remember I could have like home cooked meals cooked by somebody else. I had it once. I had it twice. The third time, it made me sick. I could not, and that was with anything that I would try. So I would do the plain chicken, like from the market, the whole rotisserie chickens. I would do that, plain white rice and water, and that was it. And then I would do that a couple times, and then I couldn't eat that anymore. And it was just like everything that I ate, eventually it was like the baby was like, oh yeah, what's this? It's something new. And then the second time it would be like, oh, we had this before. And the third time, be like, stop eating it. And I would get so sick from it. So I was just like starting to break down. I was like, I cannot carry on this way. And it was like just about like a month and a half. So I found out I was pregnant December 23rd, right before Christmas, and I was fine. I was eating, everything was normal until January 1st. Shut it down. The baby was like, nope, stop. You don't get anything else. You made it through the holiday season, and we're cutting it out. So after, from January 1st until I want to say maybe about February, I went to the doctor February 6th, and she wrote me a prescription for Zofran, and I started taking that every 6 hours. It was every 6 hours PRN, but I just took it every 6 hours. She told me to take it like around the clock, even if I feel better. She told me to just still take it. So I did that. She gave me about 3 refills, 9 pills each. So I took that until maybe about, I want to say I ran out this past weekend. And so from then, but I was able to eat maybe like a week before this weekend. So like the middle, maybe like February 15th. Yeah, around February 15th, I had a doctor's appointment. I remember I ate a cup of noodles and I was doing good. So let's say from January 1st to February 15th, I wasn't eating, and I lost 14 pounds. And then after that, I started feeling better. I started being able to eat stuff. At my job, my boss was coming, and she was like, oh, can you order us lunch because I'm hungry? So I ordered her a Caesar salad, and she never showed up. I was like, I ordered, and then I felt bad. I didn't want to just order me and her lunch. So, and at that time, I found out I could eat hot wings. So I was tearing hot wings up. The pepper made me not get nauseous. I could eat hot wings more than 3 times. I was tearing hot wings up. Then I snuck and ate a Chick-fil-A nugget from out my kids' food. Then I could eat Chick-fil-A. I was eating Chick-fil-A for 2 days, and then my baby was like, nope, no more Chick-fil-A. And so then I was like, you know what? I'm sick and I'm tired of being hungry, and I'm sick even when I don't eat the things that make me sick. I'm just sick all the time. So you know what? Instead of being sick and hungry, I'm just gonna be sick, and I'm gonna eat this salad that I bought from my boss because she never showed up. So I sat in my car and I tore that Caesar salad up. You hear me? I devoured it, and I didn't get sick. And I was like, oh my God, I think the spell is breaking. I think that I can eat again. So after that, I started like trying little things, and I was able to eat, and I found out, I could eat again. And so I started eating like just different things, and I found out like if I eat and I get full, and I snuck a piece of pizza, cheese and sauce and bread all together. Oh my gosh, I snuck a little piece and I just ate it. It was so delicious, and I didn't get sick. So now we are in a space where I can eat. I still can't really have sugar, but I do. Like, I might drink a little root beer here and there, like I just did today. My stomach is a little bit upset, but it's not how it was, like where it cripples me, like it's crippling nausea. Like I can't do anything, I can't move around, I just lay there and I'm just miserable. So that's over. So maybe by like next week or the next 2 weeks, I'll be able to have sugar without that feeling. Okay, so I'm trying to think of anything else that I did to help me with my nausea. Oh, something else that was different. When I used to get nauseous with my first 2 pregnancies, if I laid on my stomach, like I'm obviously like not big at all, like I'm really small. So if I laid on my stomach, the nausea would stop. This time, nope. I would still be sick. And then, I drink lemon water all the time. It's just like my thing. I've been doing it for like years. I watch Alex and Michael, Alexander Garza. She's my girl. She was like, they were like my first little YouTube family, and she used to love drinking lemon water, and so I started drinking it, and oh my gosh, it changed my life. So so I just do it all the time and I don't drink sodas or anything like that unless I'm like out to dinner, or unless I like go get fast food, then that's what I'll do. But I couldn't drink lemon water anymore. I started to get this sour feeling and sour taste in my mouth. And then let me see, I bought these little Listerine things, like a little breath spray. You know how you get the little breath sprays, and they had Listerine one because I had kept getting a sour taste in my mouth. So I stopped drinking the lemon water because I thought that was the reason, but it wasn't. It was just like I just would get this like nauseous, like stomach acidy, sour taste that would just come up into my throat. And then so I would spray my throat with the breath spray. Sorry, my mother-in-law was calling me. And if she FaceTimes me, it like shuts my whole phone down. So I had to hit the ignore button. I would spray my throat with the Listerine spray. That really helps. So if you can do like mint, like people say mint helps settle your stomach, but I couldn't eat mints because of the sugar. So, and brushing my teeth, oh my gosh, would feel so good. Some people can't do toothpaste. Like my boss, she said that she couldn't do toothpaste. Like she could barely brush her teeth. But I could do toothpaste, and my stomach would feel so calm after I brushed my teeth. So I was like constantly doing it, but I can't brush my teeth wherever I am all the time, all day long. So I would just do the Listerine breath spray, and oh my gosh, it was like the best calming feeling. It didn't give me this upset stomach with the sugar, and it was just like it would help me with like smells if people had on perfume or anything. Let's get into that. So that's my thing. I cannot smell perfumes, hand soap, body wash, laundry detergent, dish detergent, anything. It repulses me. I can smell when people wash their clothes. Like, not in my house. Like, I can smell when people wash their clothes in my house. But if I'm at the store and somebody walks by me and they have fresh, clean clothes, I can smell the laundry detergent on their clothes, and it is disgusting. It's disgusting, okay? It kills me. It turns my stomach. I could be having a good day. I could be having a day where I don't feel nauseous at all, and it will just like trigger me, and my stomach will get upset, and I'll get a headache. Like my husband's cologne, like he puts this peach scented Muslim oil on his beard, and it makes me want to die. The people at my job, they wear perfumes. Oh my gosh, they love perfumes. I love perfume. But right now, I can't stand it. The men, the cologne. Oh my gosh, I went to Target, y'all. I went to Target. And this man, oh my God, he had on so much cologne. I was like, oh. He smelled like cologne and booty. Like his butt was stinking mixed with the cologne. Maybe his clothes was old and they stunk, but oh my God, I don't know. It was just a mixture, and he came around that corner and he walked past me and he said, fuck, smacked me in the face, and I had on 2 masks. So that's my thing that triggers my sickness also. Aside from foods that I was eating, it's also smells. Smells that I love during my first trimester: dirt, grass. My neighbors, they burn like their fireplaces. We don't burn our fireplaces, but we do have a fire pit. But they burn their fireplaces, and I can smell the wood scent in the air. Oh my gosh, it is the most delicious thing I could ever smell. A fire burning. Oh my gosh, so good. And what else do I like? The smell of outside. You know how like the kids go outside and they be playing all day, and then they come in there and then you be like, ooh, you smell like outside. That is delicious. Okay. Any like natural scent, like a cup of dirt, some pieces of grass. That was my jam. That's my jam now. It still is my jam. And then another thing is like what I just got into. I'm probably gonna do a couple of videos on my channel. I don't know. I'm like kind of shy, but mukbangs and like people just eating, especially eating ramen noodles. I don't know what it is about people eating ramen noodles, but it fills me up. Like since I couldn't eat, I got into mukbangs because it would just like, it's like if I can't eat it, I just want to see it. I just want to see you enjoying it. And there's this girl, I think her YouTube name is It's So Good, and she'd be like, it's so good. Oh my God, that is my freaking girl. She cooks the food. She shows you the recipes, how to cook the food. And I think she's a dialysis nurse too, just like me. And she eats it. Oh, she be making some macaroni and cheese, baby. And you know I couldn't eat pasta because of the carbs and the sugar. And I couldn't eat cheese because of the dairy. Oh, and she would just be tearing this macaroni and cheese up. Oh, and she would make fried chicken. Oh my gosh, her fried chicken is the best. So these were like my things that I did to like survive during my first trimester. So another thing is during my first trimester, it's really hard for me. Like I said, with the sugar, we're going to bring it back to that a little bit. It's hard for me to take prenatal vitamins. So for one, it's hard for me to swallow prenatal vitamins. Like these are, I got all of these because like I was like trying to get pregnant. Like I wanted to have a baby, like I said. So I started taking prenatal vitamins when I first got my, I had the Nexplanon in, and I got my Nexplanon out, if I'm saying it correctly. I had it in for 6 years. So I got it out. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 3:56 p.m.
Yo, why did I panic like that? I'm supposed to pick my son up from school. He's in chess club, and he doesn't get out until 4:40. But for some reason, my mind just like, I saw a number, a Delaware number call me, and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot my son. But he doesn't get out until 4:40. His normal time is 3:30 or something like that. That scared the crap out of me. It was just the dentist office confirming that I was going to bring him to his appointment. Cheese and rice. Scared myself. Okay, so back to me talking about these prenatal vitamins. So when I first got pregnant, so yeah, like I said, I had the Nexplanon in. I got it out October 3rd. I also got COVID that same like day. Tested positive for COVID, I think that same day. So I don't know if it was me having the birth control removed or me having the vid that jump started my period, because I had COVID once before, and then I had both of the vaccines, and each time the next day my period started, and my aunt said that the same thing happened to my cousin. So I don't know if it was me getting the birth control removed or the fact that I had it that made my period start off cycle, but that's what happened. So then I was tracking my period after that, and then they say like give it maybe like 14 days or so after you have the, maybe not 14 days, maybe like 30 days after you have the birth control implant removed. It was in this arm. They just like take like a gun, like a dermal gun, like they do to give you dermal piercings. Almost, that's what it reminded me of. That's why I'm saying that. And they like shot it into my arm, and I had it for 6 years. When I first got it, they said you're only supposed to have it for 3 years. Then research showed that it worked for 5 years. Then some other people were like, yeah, it works for 10 years. So I finally got it removed, and then my period came on. And then after that, I started tracking it and taking prenatal vitamins. So the first prenatal vitamins that I actually purchased, let's start with those, were these. I just purchased them off of Amazon, and I just started taking them early. It's actually, there's a lot of them going. I didn't think that I took that many. Wow. Did I take all of these? Look at that. Somebody's been eating somebody has to have been 60 gummies, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who was taking these? Is it my kids? I know my kids been stealing. I know I did not take all of these. I know. Maybe I did. I don't think I did. I don't know. Anyway, somebody didn't eat my prenatal vitamins. They're gummies. Gummy prenatal vitamins. Maybe it was me. I'm gonna get over it. I'm over it. I'm not gonna talk anymore. They're these little gummies. So I was taking these, and then especially when I found out I was pregnant, I was taking them. When I found out I was pregnant, I went to St. Louis for Christmas, and I was there for a while. And then when I came back, maybe I took them. Anyway, are these childproof? How did I open? Yeah, they're childproof. I don't know if my son would have taken them. My oldest son can read. I mean, they both can read, but I don't know. Is that bad for boys if they take prenatal vitamins? So I was taking these, and they were too sweet, and so I couldn't take them anymore because of the sugar issue. So then these were out the door. But I mean, I feel like they were okay. They were good. I read the iron dosage. I think it's supposed to be like what? Iron, folate, where is it? The reason why I bought them is because I read the supplement facts on the on Amazon. Folate, 400 micrograms of folic acid, so then you will be taking 800. Probably didn't take enough. I was taking 2. I mean, I wasn't pregnant when I was taking them. Oh, you're supposed to take 3. Okay, yeah, okay, I didn't read that. That makes sense. You're supposed to take 3 gummies daily. Maybe that's why they started dwindling down. Maybe I did read it. Whatever. So then I was like, oh, I really want to take my prenatal vitamins, but I can't because they're sugary, because they're gummies. And I tried one and it made my stomach upset. So then I ordered these guys. No, this isn't my prenatal vitamins. What the heck? I knew I wasn't crazy. Why do I have these? These are collagen. What? Why do I even have those? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Please hold. I'll go get the other ones. I'm showing. I want somebody to tell me why I had collagen. Was I taking collagen? No, I know I wasn't taking it. But I bought these for my husband because he started to like lose some of his hair, but that's irrelevant. Okay, so these are the prenatal vitamins. Oh my gosh, Candace. These are these are huge. When I was like pouring them out into the camera, like these things are freaking huge. Why would I think that I could swallow those? So these little guys, can you see them? They are kind of like they're like folate and DHA. They smell kind of like lemony. They smell kind of lemony. I don't know if they're lemon flavor. Maybe I'm thinking they're lemon flavor since they're yellow. But yeah, I didn't take these because I think I took it one time thinking because I wasn't throwing up. So like my first pregnancy, you know, the doctor originally gave me these like for my first appointment, and not gave me these, but gave me pills that you swallow. And swallowing would trigger my gag reflex if I didn't get it down the right way. You know, even if I would go like that, like the smallest little like choke on the while I'm swallowing the pills, vomit, full blown, uncontrollable, nonstop vomiting. So I was like, I tried it a couple times. This was my first pregnancy, and I could not stop. It was out of control. And so I was like, what is the point of me taking prenatal vitamins that I swallow if I'm just gonna throw up everything? So then I stopped. So I got these thinking like, I can swallow them now. I'll be fine. I need to take a prenatal vitamin, right? And I think they say like sometimes like if the prenatal vitamin is like lemony or something, it kind of like helps settle your stomach. So I took these, made me sick. It gave me like this weird aftertaste. Like remember I said like how I would have like this kind of like reflux taste, like I can taste the acid in my stomach, and it would kind of give me this like sour feeling in the back of my throat. Oh, and I got my little Listerine spray. You see that? And you just push this down and then it opens up and you spray. And I got that because my mouth would be sour, and I just spray. Chef's kiss. So these gave me like this crazy taste in the back of my throat after I took them, like for hours. So I was like, that's not gonna work. So then I wasn't taking prenatals at all. And when after my first pregnancy, when I had that problem swallowing, then my doctor prescribed me chewable prenatal vitamins. And then that I typed that into Amazon, and then this is what I got. So the chewable ones worked. They were purple, I remember, because I was like, oh, I'm like chewing them like ooh, like trying to like be like, oh my gosh, they're gonna be so nasty, I'm gonna throw up. No, you know what they taste like? Can you see? They taste like Flintstone vitamins. So yummy. Anybody ever take Flintstone vitamins when they were little? This is what they taste like. They taste like little Flintstone vitamins, or like little sweet tarts. They're so good. I got them off Amazon. I think they might have been like $20 or something like that. I'll try to like link it or put it down below so you can find them. But yeah, they're so good. They're just like the ones that I had when I was pregnant, my first pregnancy that I took. They were just like this, round, small, like little purple chewable tablets. And the good thing that I liked about them when I first took them was that they had like 2 grams of, because I looked at the sugar, because I was like, oh, are these gonna make my stomach turn? They had like 2 grams of sugar in them, and you're supposed to take 2 of them. And so I was like, oh, are they gonna make my stomach hurt? But oh my gosh, it was like I was eating candy again. I was like, oh, this is my little treat. This is gonna be my little after dinner treat. So I would eat these after I ate. Oh my gosh, they were so delicious. So these are the ones that I'm gonna keep on taking for my whole entire pregnancy. So if you have a problem with like swallowing or your gag reflex or issues with like vomiting uncontrollably when you swallow pills, because it just triggers you, and if you don't, if you can't take the gummies because it's too much sugar. What? How much sugar is in here? 5 grams. I knew it. It got a lot of sugar in it. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying these are bad, because they were fine, because obviously I ate the whole bottle. I don't remember, but I did, or someone in this house has been thinking that these are candies. And they, you know, they're just really sweet. And then for you to have to take 3, that's 15 grams of sugar. For you to have to take 2 of these, that's only 4 grams of sugar. That's like not even one of these by themselves, you know? So my stomach doesn't get upset. These are my little bonbons. And so yeah, so that's pretty much, let me see, some other things that help me like with my symptoms are since we have to wear masks now, I noticed that since my smell is so strong, if I double mask or if I wear an N95 mask, that kind of helps me. My doctor did prescribe me Zofran, like I said. Let me see what else. I have like a little list that I'm looking at. Oh, I had dizziness. I did not have dizziness with my first 2 pregnancies. That's another secret. I'm not telling anybody. They were like, were you ever dizzy before? Because you know what? People try and be newsy. They don't actually care. They just try and be newsy so they can see if I'm having a girl. So I was like, yeah, I've been dizzy all the time. I'm always dizzy when I'm pregnant. No, it's new. I don't know where this came from. I get dizzy, almost passed out twice. What? My blood pressure dropped. Everything. People are calling me left and right, guys. I'm filming. He's gonna call me back. It's my husband. So yeah, I'm almost done, so I don't want to stop. Another thing is, like, I feel like in my first pregnancy, I didn't have any mood swings, but maybe I did. But I feel like I have mood swings now. Like, I curse. I don't curse. I normally say like sugar, honey, iced tea, oh sugar, you know, cheese and rice. I say things like that because I don't like to curse. And I've been laying my husband out like, F you, you effing crybaby. Like, and he don't. I admit it. So, and I've been like arguing with him. Like, if he says something, I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of you. Like, girl, you need to calm down. So, yeah, I'm like thinking like maybe I might be having mood swings. I don't know. That's one thing that's different. And then the last thing, I can't show you because I'm recording off my phone, but I did the pregnancy peekaboo. Sneak peek? Sneak peek peekaboo. One or the other, but not the one that you think. So there's a peekaboo, right? That's like $100, $120, or I saw one price for like $79.99. I think it's different prices for the test that you take. Like, one is like maybe like instant, one is like you send it off, takes 2 weeks to come back, something like that. And you can do it pretty early. You can do it like at 8 weeks or 11 weeks or something like that. So just type in like pregnancy sneak peek or pregnancy peekaboo on Google and it'll come up. And so I did that. But then I saw one on Amazon, right? So this is what you do. You type it in on Amazon, right? And pregnancy like sneak peek. And it comes up with this little thing, $14.99. You remember the prices that I just told you, right? Of the other ones, like $130, $79.99, $89.99, all these prices, right? $14.99. I said, I'm going to buy that. So I bought it. And I did it. And I was like, because I know that this baby is a boy. Because I had 2 boys already. So then that means that I shall always have boys. That is my lot in life. I am fine with that. I want to have another boy. They're cool. They're little squishies. I just want to hold them and play with them and carry them around when they little scrunch their little feet up and you got the little chin. I love it. It's fine. I like boys. So I take the sneak peek because I'm telling everybody, like, this is a boy. Stop trying to read between the lines and read my symptoms. Oh, I don't remember you getting sick. Oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember the baby showing you. I remember. And that's all that matters. So I have been like, it's a boy, it's a boy, it's a boy, telling everybody, and everybody's so upset. Like, stop saying that. It's a boy. It's a girl. It's not. I have picked out boy names. I'm going to keep my same theme. My oldest son's name is Jaden. My youngest son's name is Jensen. And then I will have another J name. Okay? So I did this pregnancy sneak peek. Why did John say I was having a girl? I was like, now, why would you play with my emotions like that? Why would you put that thought into my mind when I have my mind made up? Now, it's just like the one I bought was $14.99. It tests it off your pee. People said that, like, oh, I had my husband doing it, said he was having a girl. So, and I think I might have did it at like maybe like 7 weeks or 8 weeks or something like that. It said I was having a girl. I don't really, some people are like, oh my gosh, it's just for fun. But when you read the reviews, because I read the reviews, I'm like, is this like a thing? And everybody's like, oh, it's just for fun, but it said I was having a girl and it was right. Or it's just for fun and it said I was having a boy and I'm having a boy. And like people were like coming, like they'll leave a comment and say like, I get my ultrasound on this day, and they come back and they like, it was right. So now I'm just like, oh my gosh. But then there are people on there like, yeah, it said I took it twice. It said I was having a girl and I'm having a boy. So I feel like it's kind of just like, I feel like it was equal amount of people saying it was wrong or it was just for fun, and equal amount of people saying it's right, like it came true, like it was good, it was just for fun, and it may not be so legit, but it was right for me. So I just am like, we'll see. I'm still gonna stick to my theory that I had 2 boys before. That's just my lot in life, and I'm gonna just go on with that. Another thing, I also got the genetic testing where they like test your chromosomes to see if the baby has like Down syndrome or like the 21 trisomy, all the different like chromosomal or genetic diseases. So my results come back for that soon. And since it reads chromosomes, you can also tell what you're having with that. And then today I did my scan. And this is another thing that you should do. I went online and like Googled how to read ultrasound. And it tells you like how to tell if it's a boy or a girl without seeing the genitalia, like little things that like may lean more towards a boy or a girl. So they give you like little tips and tricks. So just Google it. So I did that, and I've been like studying ultrasound pictures on my phone, like trying to see if like I can become a professional ultrasound technician. I'm like, I'm a nurse, okay? I can read an ultrasound. So I did that. I'm not going to tell you what I saw today. But I'm going to come back on here and tell y'all what the baby is later when I get official results. Because right now I'm just confused. I'm confused about life. And I don't want to confuse y'all. Another thing today, the doctor who gave me my results for my anatomy screening ultrasound told me that they have like all these studies that say that if you take one baby aspirin a day, it helps cut down on the risk of preeclampsia, which is like, see, I learned about this in nursing school, right? It has to do with the mother's blood pressure being extremely high, and it can cause the mother to have seizures. And it's very dangerous for the mom. Sometimes women pass away from it, so it is like a bad thing, basically. So this cuts down on the risk. He said some of your characteristics. Are you trying to say because I'm black? So he said I should take one of these a day, and it helps with blood. Obviously, it helps with blood clotting. Like, you know, older people take these so that they are at a lower risk for strokes. But it's also supposed to help with preeclampsia. And yeah, so. Did you say something? No. That was my oldest son. He said, "Did you say come in?" No, I did not. So yeah, he told me to start taking these. I'm not gonna just start taking them. He said we have really promising study. In fact, we just got some data that came back saying that, you know, the benefits of this are more than we ever thought, and it's very low risk that anything negative will happen. Very low risk. How low? So I'm going to do my own research, because you never just listen to whatever somebody tells you and then they give you a bottle of baby aspirin and say, yeah, take these every day. I'm going to read first and make sure that this is correct and that I should be doing this. And then maybe I'll give it a try. So yes, that is basically all that I have for my first trimester update. I'm on here confessing my truths to you all, so you won't be like, yeah. So since not so you won't be like, yeah, it's a girl, but so you know that like I've been wanting to get this off of my chest, because I've been lying to everyone else in my life about my pregnancy symptoms. But it could be because I did like my little precautionary measures, or these things could not be working at all. I don't know. But that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you made it to the end of this video, I thank you so much. If you want any help or any tips or anything about how I handle my symptoms throughout my first trimester, and then just leave a comment down below. If you have any tips for anyone else for how you handled your first trimester and your symptoms during your first trimester, please leave tips down below. You may help the next person. You may help me if I decide to get pregnant again. Psych. But you may help someone. Thank you. Bye. See ya in the next one.